This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Wednesday, June 21st, 2023. I'm Gary Dick. Plans for a $27 million adaptive reuse of a more than century-old building in New Albany's downtown historic district are getting additional support. New Albany-based developers Resch Property Group and the Springer Company are looking to transform the iconic Ellesby building into an 82-room Hilton Tapestry Collection boutique hotel and build an adjacent event and conference center. The Indiana Economic Development Corporation this week approved $4 million in redevelopment tax credits toward that project, which is also receiving incentives from the city of New Albany. Jacob Resch is property and project manager for Resch Property Group.
We have a lot of people visiting our area, especially with our close proximity to Louisville, but we don't have a lot of places to offer these people to stay. And we thought this would be a great, unique venue for these people to stay, being as it's in a 107-year-old historic building. So we're really excited to get this opened up to the public.
U.S. News & World Report has released its annual ranking of the best children's hospitals in the nation. While there are no Indiana hospitals in the overall top 10 ranking, Riley Hospital for Children at Indiana University Health in Indianapolis is ranked in multiple specialty categories. The publication partnered with North Carolina-based research and consulting firm RTI International to collect and analyze data from 119 children's hospitals, as well as survey thousands of pediatric specialists. Riley Hospital is the only Indiana representative on this year's list and is ranked in all 10 specialty categories. Indiana's nonprofit growth accelerator for the tech industry is adding to its leadership team. TechPoint has announced that Chelsea Linder will serve as Vice President of Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Linder most recently served as partner for Wisconsin-based venture capital firm and accelerator Generator. During her tenure with the firm, Linder held multiple roles, including director of the G Beta Indy Accelerator in Indianapolis. The YMCA Northeast Indiana on Tuesday broke ground on what will become its new home in Fort Wayne. The organization also launched the public phase of a $16.7 million capital campaign that will fund the acquisition and renovation of the building on the city's north side. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. For 25 years, we've had the honor of telling the story of Indiana business. More than 1,300 shows, 8,000 interviews. We've traveled from Valparaiso to Versailles, Fort Wayne to Fort Branch, and everywhere in between. And we are just getting started. Our team is passionate about Indiana business because your story is worth telling. Join us every week as we travel the state to bring you Indiana's story. Inside Indiana Business, 25 years and counting. A pair of local developers planning to spend $175 million to create an industrial park on the south side of Indianapolis is seeking a property tax break from the city that could save them $7.5 million over 5 years. Indianapolis-based firms Gershman Partners and CityMark plan to break ground in early 2024 on that project. Indiana Medicaid Director Allison Taylor will resign later this summer after 8 years with the Indiana Family and Social Services Administration and 6 years in that role, and as the program is making drastic adjustments post-pandemic. Under Taylor's leadership, the agency's Office of Medicaid Policy and Planning won the country's first 10-year federal extension for its Medicaid expansion alternative, dubbed the Healthy Indiana Plan. Extensions are typically for 2 or 3 years. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.